psychotherapy session.
Thank you very much. Be gentle.
I'm always gentle. I love your outfit, by the way.
Oh, thank you very much.
Did you see that there's flamingos outside as decoration?
Is there?
Yes.
Well,
so
obviously
maybe you
I
felt,
coordinated
yes.
myself today.
Wow.
With that,
yeah, very,
I saw
very
manager
lovely.
like sent ahead and said the flamingos there, so I bought this specially for the occasion.
Oh, yeah, it's beautiful. It's very summery.
Yes, thank you.
So, how are you feeling, guys?
I feel 7 out of 10.
I feel 4 out of 10, but you know.
How come you only feel 4 out of 10?
Because I was in the middle of the countryside in England last night till 3 o'clock this morning at my grandma's 90th birthday.
Oh,
and
that's lovely.
We had a good hoedown.
Till 3. Was she also
awake
at 3 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah, she waved me off.
Wow.
Yeah, slaughtered.
Were you
my mum
dancing?
was like walking her along, and she was just like, "Goodbye, Daniel."
Were you dancing? Was there a lot of
Yeah. She was dancing.
Wow.
Her moves aren't as good as they used to be, but it was actually hilarious. There was one point my cousin does Bollywood dancing,
yeah.
and she was doing this like twist the light bulb move, and she was trying to get my grandma doing it. It's like
that's the classic
so
Bollywood
weird.
move. Isn't
Yeah, the twist the light bulb one. I've never seen it, but seeing my 90-year-old grandma do that was worth staying for.
Oh, do you have a very good or very tight relationship to your grandmother?
Yeah. She's the only grandparent I do have a really good relationship with. But yeah.
How important is family for you generally?
Yeah, really important.
Yeah.
Yeah, really important.
He's a 7 out of 10 man, so he's happy.
Yeah.
No, but in sort of if you look back into your sort of childhood, did your parents get you into music? Did they have an influence? What records did they listen to?
My dad listened to like a lot of Beach Boys, the Eagles, the Beatles, Earth, Wind and Fire. Yeah.
What was the
Bee
records?
Gees.
Yeah, okay. And what were the records that you hated that when you put on you just thought, Dad, please, just not that record?
Well, I was so young I didn't really have like an overly critical mind. Of
Okay,
what I thought
that we're
at
talking
point.
that young. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, and then later I moved into really awful dance music. But my dad was making me play classical guitar, and then I got out of the dance music and then wanted to rock out with me bulge out.
Nice.
Yeah.
And your parents? When did you learn like a musical instrument at a young age, or did you?
Yeah, I started with the piano and the flute, the rock flute, obviously.
Yeah.
That's very rock and roll.
Yeah. And then when I got to about 13, 14, I thought I can't keep doing this anymore. It's not gonna get me anywhere in life with the flute.
Not gonna get any girls anyway.
Exactly, yeah. And in the orchestra I played in, there was always this guy who played the drums, and he was like the cool one who got all the girls. So I was like, it's not a bad idea. But it hasn't really served the purpose very well. But I really enjoy.
I don't believe you.
But anyway, but no, family's been really like obviously when we were starting out as a band, they were really supportive, and they certainly paid for a few things like fines and petrol.
Fines.
London
Like
London fines.
Parking in a yellow line, is it? Yellow double line?
Red actually.
Red.
In London, we didn't know. In Liverpool, they didn't have these like red lines, and I mean, I guess red means no in general, doesn't it?
Didn't we get 3 in like 2 days or something?
Yeah. We got clamped twice in
That's
Camberwell
awful because
Green.
you can't even move the car. You have to. Oh, it's awful. I hate the
nightmare.
clamp. Yeah.
So anyway, but they helped us through it. And,
Yeah. I have a little game for you.
Yeah.
We have these figures, and I'd like you to choose a figure for each band member, and then place them on the table the way you think they sort of in the constellation of the sort of band. You could do a team effort if you like.
There's you.
And please explain
Is that
why.
not
I thought that would be me.
Okay. Yeah.
No?
Yeah. You go for that one then. Jesus, is that Todd? Who's this fella?
You're choosing yourself.
Yeah, I'm saying that's me.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know, it just looks... I'm feeling quite effeminate today because I had these sexy showers where everyone's got their cocks out. And
Did that get you?
and
Did you
it
get a bit of a semi?
got me going, got my bulge going. So there we go. So I'm the...
Do you have communal showers in the artist area as well?
Yeah, there are. Yeah, that's what they are. Yeah, it's not very...
It's not unisex though.
No, it's not unisex. No, but
The funny thing
there's
is-
a lot of tension in there, especially amongst the German bands. Because I was saying, "Oh, sorry, can I just grab my?" And they're like, oh yeah. It's like, whereas I think, or maybe it's because
Do all the guys like play with themselves a little bit before they get out of the shower just to increase their manhood a little bit as well?
No, but they were all a lot more kind of like towely than I was.
Oh really?
But then I've got a really strange penis, so I'm kind of proud of it.
Do you want to talk about this issue?
About the shower or the strange penis. Well, it's not strange. I'm just very proud of it. I've never really had a problem with it.
That's brilliant.
Yeah.
That's great because a lot of people, men, have problems with their penis.
Yes,
So it's great you have a great relationship.
I've never had penis envy, and I've always had a great relationship with my.
Yeah, you're happy to get it out, really, aren't you? Not on camera necessarily, but
I used to be a lot more happy to get it out than I am nowadays, but
Wait, has it changed its shape or something?
no. No, not really.
You haven't looked at it in a while. Oh, you never know.
No, I look at it all the time.
Okay, we could talk about it a little
yeah.
bit later.
Anyway.
Off camera.
Towards the shinobi ninja.
Oh, is it?
Okay, so is
Oh, yeah,
that
okay.
that's you, and that is
Tord.
okay, and he's
If you
placing
see,
there.
if you see Tord's dance moves, I think he needs to be on there,
Yeah.
just watching over everyone.
Okay,
this one?
wait, well, there we go. I'll put myself on a penis so that
Oh yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Sweet,
That's
a
funny
sweet
shaped
penis.
I like it.
it's very
Lovely,
androgynous.
lovely. And what about you? Are you sort of like?
Oh, actually, no. I'm
off
getting
limits?
Mad Max and like vibes there.
All right, okay. But you're it's very sort of
W.
caged. Are you somebody who why is he in that cage?
Yeah, I feel like I'm just a caged animal, just ready to sort of, just
Oh.
explode at any moment.
Okay, nice to know.
Oh my god.
Looking forward to the show later.
Yeah.
What phobias do you have? Do you have any phobias? Anything you can't take, you can't stand?
Phobias.
Are you afraid of spiders?
Not really.
Other men's penises?
I wouldn't like huge spiders. Like
Like
what
in
was
The
that?
Hobbit.
Arachno-
The Hobbit.
Yeah, the Hobbit. Yeah, I wouldn't like that.
No.
But I don't think anyone would they really? Because they could probably eat you as well.
The spider at the end of it is pretty.
Is that
pretty
creepy?
monstrous? Yeah.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't.
I'm afraid of heights in my dreams, but I'm not afraid of heights in life. In reality.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
How does it feel in your dreams? You're standing somewhere on top.
I'm standing, looking down, shitting myself.
And then don't you just lob yourself off and fly? Or like as in die, but then you wake up and you've had a great time.
But subconsciously, you might be
Yeah.
just afraid of something, making that move or something. I think psychologically, that's sort of always the reason for that
Maybe
sort
a
of.
step. Yeah. Afraid of making this next step.
Are you somebody who finds it difficult to make decisions, or who thinks about it a lot before you make a decision?
I like to make the most informed, logical decision possible. Yeah. So I would
You reflect a
put
lot.
a certain amount of thought into it before
With a
deciding.
I think everyone you need a good little amount of procrastination, but not too much.
Yeah.
It's.
Talking of which, after your tour, you toured like 18 months or something, 2011. How did you sort of wind down after that? Or what did you get up to after that? Because I think that was one of the most strenuous events in your life, right?
Yeah.
Wind. I mean, you don't really wind down. Well, I mean, you're supposed to try and wind down, but I think more what happens with us is we just freak out and get shit-faced.
Play a few rounds of golf.
play a bit of golf, but it's more create this brand new world for yourself and then slowly come down out the other side. That's kind of how I think I deal with it anyway.
I mean, it is. I mean, like even physically, so strenuous. So I think it's important, right, to recover. I mean, you're still young, so
You haven't seen,
with Iggy Pop, it's a little bit different.
you haven't seen friends or loved ones or family relations for a while, so you go and socialise with them, and usually with socialising, other things come into it, and then and you go on a bender.
Try and get some sort of normality back, I guess.
Yep.
But then, very quickly, all you want to do is like make new songs and a new album to get back out there to escape that.
You are working on a new album right now, right? Or,
Yeah.
Yeah. When is it going to be? Do a bit of promo here. When is it going to be released?
Hopefully, there'll be a first single in October,
Okay.
and then
October.
Right.
and then the first the album will be out end of January.
Okay.
Hopefully.
Nice.
We've just been recording literally this week in London, and it's sounding
Hopefully not parked
really good.
near a red line or on a red line.
No, we didn't have a car. No, we never
Okay.
don't drive
Took
to
a
London. Or the Boris bikes, actually, we did that sometimes.
Oh, right, okay.
They've got the bikes that you hire.
Yeah, nice.
That
Yeah,
was
we have
nice.
them in Hamburg as well, which I love.
Okay.
Okay, the second test is our famous Rorschach test. And there you have to take a piece of paper, as such. Who wants to do the test? Maybe you? This is our famous analysis sauce.
Yeah.
And what you have to do is put a piece of...
Fold it and then open it.
Exactly. So you've already done it before.
Done this before.
Rorschach test, isn't it?
Yeah, Rorschach test, yeah.
I've never done this.
I hate the snack. Can you do this? I hate tomato ketchup.
Have you got... Is there something
I've
in your
got phobia.
childhood?
Phobia against
Do
ketchup.
you want to talk about it?
Just squirt it and then
Yeah, but
close it
on one side, don't you?
In the middle?
Oh, in the middle, oh, right.
Just a blob.
Can you hold it, the microphone?
Yeah.
Just a blob.
Just a blob. So why do you have a ketchup phobia? What happened? Did you eat too much ketchup as a child?
No, I just don't particularly like the smell of it unless there's a smell of something else to accompany it.
It does have
Really
a very
sugary,
pungent
yeah.
smell.
It's not a great smell, is it? It's not a cracking smell.
Okay, now fold it, please. You have to be careful if you...
Flamingos,
exactly.
mate.
We've had that before. I mean, some people like to have ketchup all over them, so, you know, it's up to you.
God, wait, a story about a guy who liked to rub things all over himself.
We were talking about rubbing baked beans all over yourself.
Yes, I mean,
last
people
night.
have the weirdest sexual fantasies. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
baked beans.
Tell about Max.
No, don't say his name.
Oh, fuck.
Okay, Max, you now
we
officially
used to
been
know a
outed
guy-
as a baked beans man.
We used to know a guy who covered himself in dairy products,
called Max,
who
by the way.
definitely wasn't called Max. I used to cover himself in dairy products, like chocolate, ice cream, milk, cheese. And used to like sit in his dorm room like masturbating furiously. And then one day, one day he had an allergic reaction.
You're kidding.
No. One day he had an allergic reaction, and was it both of us? We walked in, and we were like, "Fucking hell, Max! What's happened? What's happened to the top? Why is the left-hand side of your face fucking hanging off?" It was like, it looked so bad. And yeah, he just said, "Oh, I'm allergic to dairy products," and yeah, but his face was like literally drooping down. There was no
That is
consistency
just so
to it.
weird.
It was so weird, yeah.
It's like a horror movie.
Weird.
Yeah.
Can we? I don't know if we can hold it up.
Say what that looks like.
Just
Yeah.
one moment. I'll hold it to the
Like a
camera.
bloody minge.
Yeah, it does look like
What
a
does it
minge.
look? It does look like a minge. I have to say. It look,
Really bad
Yet again,
one,
we have a
But not a
vagina.
nice one.
Okay, so that's a nice interpretation. We had a vagina today already. From the Augustines.
Can I just ask, do the majority of them look like
No.
vaginas?
No, you can look.
Okay.
If you look behind here, you see that we have all sorts. Well, I have to say they had a trick. They didn't just put a blob. They did it all.
Oh.
Yeah.
So
they were
you-
more creative. Sorry.
Well, you said, hang on, you told him
I
to do
know.
a blob.
You
You,
can
didn't
do a
say.
second one if you
yeah, do a
like.
second one.
Yeah, I understand that. That's true.
It
That's
could-
good criticism.
That's like a beetle from the top.
A beetle from the top. Second interpretation.
That's all right, we can use that.
Well, that blob there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just trying to get rid of this. There we go.
Okay, so now be as creative as you possibly can.
Okay, let's do a tag team.
Oh. Nice team effort here.
Yeah.
Are you instructing him? Yeah. You're a bossy boy, aren't you?
Only child, yeah.
Come on.
Daniel!
Is this getting a bit...
Just going for a more like sporadic sort of.
Just all over the table
Okay, now
kind
you
of
really,
thing.
now you
There you
really
go.
want to be unusual.
Okay.
You fold this time, Sam? Yeah, go on.
Oh yeah, dramatic music to go with it. Good idea.
When on the reveal.
But I do the drums to go.
Oh yeah. The build up. You do the build up.
Not left-handed, by the way.
I think you're doing a great job.
Yeah.
Very kind.
Okay, you ready? Stop! Now start again.
Oh, now we're talking.
Ah, okay, now we're talking.
Got leaf
Should we
vibes.
hold it up to the
Yes, please.
just the eyes and the mouth there?
Have you interpreted it yet?
No.
Okay. So now interpretation.
an insect again, a flying insect.
Well, it just looks like a guy, like some bizarre creature sat on a table, doesn't it? Legs akimbo, hands raised up.
In some like weird yoga position,
Some
maybe.
weird yoga position.
You do yoga?
Dan.
I've actually
Dan
started
has.
doing hot yoga, you know, the Bikram yoga,
Okay.
in a hot
Really
room,
hot
and
yoga?
nice detox.
Holly does a lot of
it's good,
Bikram
isn't
yoga.
it?
Nice. Cool. Thank you very much. Okay, so step 3 of our analysis is, as you can see over here, we have some paints, and I'd like you to draw on this block.
Yeah.
First of all, you can choose what color we have. We have some, to get rid of it, we have tissue, so don't worry.
Yeah.
Get your hands all dirty. Choose a color and draw a house, first of all, and then I'll tell you what else to draw.
Now it feels like what I own on TV. The more I get, less I get. Leaving third ground rights just to
There we go.
That was the final touch. I was seriously missing that. I swear. Now I get the big picture.
Yeah.
Okay, now listen. The interpretation is as follows. The house, that's yourself. So you actually had a house that wasn't quite complete. So you're still sort of, you know, not maybe something you're working on yourself. You're not quite happy. There's something you're still building. You finished off the house, so you obviously seem very at ease with yourself. You're comfortable with yourself. You drew the tree in the house. The tree stands for family and friends, so they're very close to you. Yeah, they're like, even, I mean, if it's a house symbolic, you invite them into your house. There's no entrance, which is a bit weird, but I mean, your friends are with you, so you obviously don't need to welcome them. They're already there. With you, you don't have any friends. Sorry. So this is, what was that again? That was
Like a comet, but it was an axe.
Oh, it's the axe. Okay, the axe stands for aggression.
Okay.
So you might have a bit of an issue there.
Yeah.
A big axe that is sort of in the middle of everything. So you have a lot of aggression, but it's subtle. It's beneath, sort of inside of you, but there's a lot of bubbling aggression.
Yeah.
It doesn't come out,
Repressed
but
aggression.
repressed aggression. Exactly. Thank you very much. The school, well, maybe you had a bit of a traumatic time in school because
Yeah.
it's very sort of, you know, chaotic and stormy.
Like an eye. There's an eye there.
There's an eye. Somebody
Like
being
some
watched,
kind of
Big
squid.
Brother.
Yeah.
Maybe a terrible teacher you had that was always watching you, and you know, something there.
Mr. Pollock was always watching.
Mr. Pollock. Then we have the axe. No, the axe was that. Then we have the
Snake.
snakes. Right, and the snake is the sexuality. So maybe a bit of possibility for more sort of,
That's the snake.
yes, but that's
Oh.
his snake.
Oh, yeah.
I
So
thought we just did once. Oh.
no. There's 2 snakes. So now, if you compare them, there's a very. Well, I mean, you talked a lot about your penis, so you obviously don't have any problems with your
No,
sexuality.
I mean, that's a fucking dragon, isn't
It's a
it?
dragon, so you know what you want.
Yeah.
You're very dominant.
Yeah.
There's room for more
Yeah, I mean,
sexuality there.
It's bigger than my penis.
Is it? Yeah, but I mean, there's ways today, you know, like
Operations.
operations. It's
Wider
all
as well.
possible.
Yeah.
So that's basically. Potentially here you can sort of, you know, extend on your sexuality.
Yeah.
So don't worry.
I need to work on that.
I can, you know, have a few more sessions that we can work on.
Okay,
Yeah.
that'd be great. Yeah.
Yeah. So I would say that is a signature, your signature, which is beautiful, and that's your signature. So definitely very beautiful. Thank you very much.
No, thank
That's
you.
the interpretation.
Honestly, I'm loving that.
That was a great
is, like,
interpretation.
can you see that as a squid with the eye there?
Yeah.
And he's like swimming that way.
Yeah, no, I do see that.
I really like
Yes,
that.
yes.
Yeah. What's
I
coming out?
like
Is
the,
that
I like the
the
Pollock
tip
element.
of his eye?
Yeah.
You get special credit for the Pollock element because that was
Yes.
the most creative we had today.
Okay, good.
So definitely bonus points for that. And yes, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
I'll give you my hand because it's dirty anyway.
Yeah. Cheers.
It's lovely meeting you.
Likewise.
And you're very welcome to come back for the sexuality issues anytime.
After the show, maybe I'll
Yes, definitely. I'm always here for you. I'll always have an open ear. Thank you so much.
Thank you.